Yeah, I shit myself in Australia. It was like in March. I was on this bridge. They had this giant bridge called the Sydney Harbor Bridge, and they have these pylons that go up like that, like the Brooklyn Bridge, and you can walk on top of those things. It's like this 3-hour-long hike. It's awesome. But I was like 30 minutes into it when I got my first diarrhea pang. And I was like, this is gonna be a problem. Because diarrhea gives you no warning whatsoever. It just comes on suddenly. It's not like Parkinson's or Alzheimer's. Diarrhea is for real. It's just like la-di-da, not a care in the world. Everything's great. Oh, diarrhea's here. It's here. Diarrhea's here. And immediately you gotta like do the math of like, where am I on the 1 to 10 diarrhea scale? With 1 being like when this comes out tomorrow, it's gonna be a bit moist. That's like a 1. A 10 is like, where the f*** is the bathroom? And I was like an 8.7, like I was pretty far up there. And I would start to the tour guide, I'm like, how much longer until we get to the top? He's like, like another hour and a half. And I'm like, me. All right, let's see what I'm made of as a man, you know? This is my time to test myself. It's just like, heroes aren't asked to be called upon, they're just called. So I just sucked it in as hard as I could, and I just started like duck walking up this giant bridge, just like holding it in with everything I had. It hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. Like whatever it feels like to give birth, this was the opposite of that. Just sucking in with everything I had, and I'm trying to hold it in. I'm sweating, but not sweating here. This is the sweat of heat or exertion. I'm sweating here. The sweat of mistakes and regret. But I'm doing it though, and there's a Scottish guy like right behind me in line. He goes like, pick up the pace, please. And I'm like, shut your mouth, Scotland. I'm working on something. It's just like, hold it. It hurt. Every once in a while I have to like lose control. I have to do one of these. You know, the last effort before you're gonna shit yourself, where you just... I saw somebody once standing in the supermarket like this and looking at peanut butter for like 45 minutes. Until I realized he wasn't looking at peanut butter at all. He was just trying not to shit himself at Ralph's. Until he got control again. He was like, okay, I'm back to this. And I was doing it though for like an hour and 10 minutes. I was ahead of the game. It was awesome, okay? Until the end of this hike, and I don't know why, but they put a ladder that just goes straight up for like 10 or 12 like steps. And I don't know if you guys can imagine like squeezing as hard as you can in here and bending your knee. But like you can't do, but like this, that's a release valve. I have no idea why these two things are connected. If you ask me, it's a design flaw. But somehow they are, and this opens up the floodgates. So I'm staring at this ladder, and I'm like, I don't know how the f*** I'm supposed to get up this ladder right now without bending my knees. And the Scottish guy's like, the ladder's clear. And I'm like, shut up, Braveheart, I know. God, I know why the English hate you. I'm like, all right, here's what I'll do. I figured it out. I'm like, here's what I'll do. I'll just reach up, and I'll just do pull-ups. I'll just step by step, I'll pull my dead body one step at a time up this ladder. And it was dead, because I'm squeezing so hard, so from here down, it's just dangling away. Like Joe Theismann's leg, just hanging there. It healed. Anyway, so I do 3 pull-ups, and then I realize, oh yeah, I'm very weak. I don't know why I thought I could do 10 straight pull-ups. That's ridiculous, when my all-time record was like 8, and that's when I was 20. So by the 4th one, I'm doing one of these. I can't do it. I can't do 4 pull-ups. That's what I learned, especially now when I'm squeezing. So I got to like here, and then I was like, yep, going the wrong way. And then I lost it, but as I failed, this leg like caught on one of the rungs of the ladder. Yeah, it was like this. It was like that. And as I bent, you just heard the sound. It was just this terrible, it was like as it was like feeling. And it's like, what is wrong with you, you idiot? You're an American representing your country in a foreign land. And your underwear is full of wet kangaroo meat. Because you got adventurous at dinner last night. And I'm just sitting there feeling horrible for myself until I remembered, oh yeah, that Scottish guy is still right behind me. And I'm up 3 steps, so he's pretty much ass to face right now. And he just heard this sound, the which is an unmistakable sound. Nobody ever hears that and goes, ice cream truck. Like ever, okay? And that's what he could hear, not only if he could see the Morse code situation that was happening in my pants. So I turned around to see if he had seen, right? And this was his face. He was just going. Like whatever thought he had in his mind, like maybe when I go back, I'll go talk to Stacy. It was all just gone in an instant. He's like, oh, what a beautiful. So he's just staring at me for like a minute straight, pretty much non-verbally going like, how do you want to play this? And I'm just staring back at him, also non-verbally going like, oh no, it's your move now. I laid my cards on the table. And this is what he said, I'll never forget it, because it was the nicest thing anyone human has ever done for me in my life. He looked at me for like a minute, and he goes, did you just shit your pants? Which is an honest thing you can say, okay? It's very honest. And I was gonna lie. I was gonna be like, no, a pelican died or something. But like, he wasn't gonna believe anything. So eventually I was just like, yes I did. And this is the part I'll never forget. He reached into his pocket and he pulled out a handkerchief. It was an embroidered handkerchief. I don't know his name. I don't remember his name, but his initials were ELM. That's all I remember. And he just goes, I've been there, man. And he gave me this handkerchief. It was so nice of him. I was almost like tearing up. I was like, after I made fun of you, dude, that's so kind of you to do. And I just reached in there and started scooping. Just Twix travel-sized pieces of dump. And then I released it into the wind. And it sailed away like a covenant between our peoples. I'm done. Thank you very much, everybody. That is it for me. There's no happy ending there. I just shit my pants.